Everyone, recently we did our first appearance at a comic book convention for the Exit 8 Collectors Classic.
Check out those videos. There's a bunch. We interviewed some artists. We interviewed some vendors. We interviewed the promoters. It was a lot of fun for us.
Yep. And if you go back, you'll find our interview with Al Milgram and
awesome.
Christian Esperos Santos and a few other of the artists who were there.
There'll be a link at the end of this video for those.
Absolutely. And we picked up a couple of cool things there.
As we always do, while we were doing it, the vendor next to us was very nice. He runs his own show.
Yeah, we have an interview with him too.
He's one of our interviews. And we bought a bunch of stuff from him. He was probably the only one we really bought from.
Yeah.
Yes, he was the only one. He enticed us with stuff next to us. So
no, actually, there was somebody else I bought from who was a couple tables down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we literally bought from the two tables next to us.
Yeah.
No one else in the
Didn't get a chance to really walk around.
The show was a lot of baseball cards.
Yeah.
Not as many comics and collectibles, but a great show. If you're ever in New Jersey area, it's actually changed its name and it's moving. So the next one will be somewhere different. So keep an eye out. We'll be promoting it on here. We really like George and his sons who are running the show. So
we will definitely talk more about that.
In this video, we're just going to talk about what we bought.
Yep.
So do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll put my first one up. I found this very cheap. It was only $9, which is a lot off of the cover price. This is The Shadow, Blood and Judgment. It was a mini-series done by Howard Chaykin for DC.
We've mentioned Howard Chaykin in every one of these videos.
We seem to have talked about him a lot.
Every one of these videos we mentioned.
This is a story about the Shadow having disappeared from the 1940s on, suddenly surfacing in the late 1980s and early 1990s.
And that's when it's from?
Yeah. And it's an interesting story. It's got some controversial elements to it. But if you like good old pulp crime stories, this is definitely a cool thing to check out.
Who's putting it out?
This was a DC book. This is before he went over to Dark Horse.
Okay.
And
that's right. I thought it was
companies.
Dark Horse. That's why I was surprised to see that it said DC.
Yeah. DC had him in the late 80s.
Okay.
The Shadow. And then I think the rights went over to Dark Horse after that. Pretty sure he's still at Dark Horse.
Interesting.
Or he might actually be at Boom by now. I don't
think
know.
He's at Boom.
Yeah.
Have you read that yet or no?
No, I haven't gotten through the whole thing yet. I haven't had time.
I'm busy watching bad movies.
It's always.
I know. What else you got? Anything good?
Yeah, I'll go for some more.
Yeah, we'll let Brian go first.
The second graphic novel I got was Black Orchid by Neil Gaiman and Dave McKean. This is always an easy sell for me. I didn't have it. I love Neil Gaiman. I love Dave McKean's artwork. If you're not familiar with what his artwork is like, it's very painted, very graphic. He uses multimedia techniques to bring things to life. Within this, Neil Gaiman took the character Black Orchid, who was a 70s hero. Who
Not a very popular character.
No, really didn't have an origin either from the original series. And he basically, within the first few pages, kills her off and then gives rebirth to her as a new kind of character. She's actually connected to the Green and Swamp Thing. Very much in line with
so you read
the
that
DC
one already?
Vertigo. This one I read, yeah. This title really was one of the titles that kind of led to the birth of the Vertigo line. There was the Alan Moore Swamp Thing run.
So this is pre-Vertigo?
Just before.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're late 1980s?
Yeah, I think 87 or 88.
Okay.
It was before Sandman.
Okay. Well, that's when Neil Gaiman and Alan Moore take over, right?
Yeah, but I think this is pretty much what got him the job for Sandman, too.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a really cool little artifact.
How much did you pay for that?
History. I think about maybe $10.
The prices were really good at that.
Yeah, they had really good. That's $10 is half off. On this.
Yeah, prices were really good.
And then one of the other things I got was not a comic at all, but a book, which is the Annotated Dracula, which I love annotated books. And this is the novel Dracula, but with tons of maps and drawings and definitions of different things related to the time period.
Brian is going to be fighting the undead at some point in the future.
Well, yeah, I mean, if I have to, and some really wonderful illustrations by Satie, an artist called Satie. It's really, really good stuff. Look, very reminiscent of Gustave Doré, if you know his work.
And that was from a comic vendor?
Yeah, I got this from a comic vendor.
What'd you pay for that?
Like $2. Yeah, and it's just a great book.
And have you ever seen it before? Or
No.
This is the first time you ever...
I actually had a wonderful copy of Dracula years ago, hardcover copy with Edward Gorey's illustrations, which were actually used in a Broadway production.
Right.
That were really awesome. Unfortunately, it went in The Great Loss that I always talk about.
The Great Loss.
We'll have to
do an episode on The Great Loss.
I was moving, and I put a bunch of my stuff in a storage unit, and it got infested with bugs, and we had to throw everything out.
That includes books because of paper.
Lots of books.
Clothes.
clothes,
furniture,
lots of toys, all went. So yeah, I've been slowly rebuilding what I was missing.
The pace is picking up lately. It's going downhill right now. Whoa, you're going fast. You're picking up lately. Brian's not really a buyer like I've been, but
not as much.
He is.
I've been buying a lot of stuff lately. Yeah,
buying a lot of stuff lately. We went to a show today. As a matter of fact, the day we were recording this, and we thought it was going to be much better than it was. It was not
really great.
Not really great. But they had a lot of stuff that you may not know exists. That's why I love going to conventions, because you find something like that Dracula book, no idea it existed, and you go to a convention, you're like, wow, I never knew that they sold an eye patch from Escape from New York.
Oh yeah, I should have bought that.
You should have.
I should have bought the Jake.
We actually didn't buy anything at the show.
The Snake Plissken eye patch.
Yeah,
would have been a nice.
The first time
would have gone well with my shirt.
You could have worn it during this episode.
Yeah.
First time we've ever been to a show that we didn't buy anything.
Well, I did.
What'd you buy?
I got those 3 Toonie Terror.
Oh, right. He bought Ash,
Beetlejuice, and Freddy Krueger for $20 for all
$20 for 3.
So that was a good deal.
Because there was no one at the show, and everyone was trying to get rid of this stuff, so they didn't have to carry it out.
Much like Robbie the Robot, I have no idea where that's going to go or what I'm going to do with it.
Check out the Robbie the Robot.
He should be between us right now.
Check out the Robbie the Robot video.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's all I brought from that convention.
Yeah, I bought more than that.
You got a lot more.
I bought comics from the guy next to us. So I went
not just comics.
And bought, not just comics, I actually bought something I
You got a great deal on something.
I did. Something I always wanted.
Yeah.
So let's look at some of the comics I buy. Kept up with what I've been buying. Fantastic Four, $135.
Nice.
Fantastic Four, $136. I think I paid $2 each for these. And again, these are actually going to be some of the lower issues that I have.
These are good.
$138. They're good deal on them. Why not?
Well, anything under 100, it's good.
I know. $176. I think it's a second appearance of Impossible Man.
Oh, you got another one.
Brian gave me this.
Oh, I gave you that. That's right.
So at the convention, we had a table set up. It's the first time we've ever had a table set up. And we had comics we were giving away.
Because it was free comic book day.
Because it was free comic day. So we had a whole half box.
Yeah, we had a whole short box.
We had a whole short box, and anybody who came to the table could take whatever they wanted. This was in it, so I took it.
Yeah.
It was our table, so.
So, yeah. And your policy is any flash is good flash.
Flash is a good flash. And I actually,
what is that, number 50 from
it's
the Rebirth?
From the Rebirth, 56 from the Rebirth. I actually have this one already, but I have the artist signed it, Panacea signed it, but he drew like extra.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different.
So now you got a pristine cover.
Yeah, I got a pristine cover.
Yes.
Fantastic Four, $344. A little bit later in the run, but again, this was $1. Dazzler, $42.
Featuring Beast.
Everyone knows I'm collecting this Dazzler one. This is the final issue, actually.
Oh, really? That's the last one? Beast.
Issue 42 is the final issue.
Is that another one I gave you?
Also got this from Off Free Dollar Bin, Arik, number 49, and Arion, number 3.
Or Lord of Atlantis.
Number 5.
Arik is Son of Thunder.
I'm the only person right now in the country collecting these two
I like
things.
how you make fun of me episodes and episodes ago about barbarians, and this is
superheroes.
That's not superheroes.
Again, I think I'm the only person that's actually collecting.
Those aren't superheroes.
Doom 2099. I'm ignoring you. Number 15. A lot of Fantastic Four related.
Yeah.
Doom 2099 13. At some point this summer, I'm going to read that. This was a good one for $1. New Warriors number 2. I've actually never had New Warriors number 2. Had New Warriors number 1 for a long time.
Yep.
Have a whole bunch in this run and didn't have 2. And
nice.
Picked it up for $1.
There you go.
This was also from our free comic box. Ultimate Spider-Man 20. Ultimate Spider-Man 22. Free from our own comic box. So if you would have came to the convention, you could have got this for free.
Could have got that, yeah.
I picked up The Fly number 1. I like these
The Fly,
random.
didn't he start as a Spider-Man villain?
No, this is a different one.
Oh, okay.
This is the superhero. I don't remember who had him.
Oh, that's not Marvel.
No, this isn't Marvel.
Oh, okay. Because there was in Spider-Man, there was a villain called the Fly.
I buy these weird, like 1970s comics.
Those are fun.
It's weirdness. So.
It's fun. Fun to have around.
Supervillain team up number 8. Our friend and colleague, Dr. Doom.
There he is.
Teams up to Mariner. we're ending his giveaways coming up soon.
Yeah, the end of the Doctor Doom giveaway. The Marvel 2-in-1 is ending.
Yeah,
so
actually, I think it might end right shortly after this video premieres. We're going to end it.
Yeah, so
we'll have a winner, and that's a great group of prizes.
Yep.
The whole prize thing.
That's the prize box, right?
That's
worth
the prize box worth $100.
Feeling at the end, so you can enter Dr. Doom's giveaway.
Avengers 273. These are those 75th anniversary covers I've been collecting. This is one of the ones I needed. I think the guy gave me a deal on this. It was $8. I think he gave me for $5.
Good drawing of Black Knight, too.
Great. I love these covers. Bought another one, Conan the Barbarian 188. Gave me this one for $3.
Just to remind you of what is best in life.
Yeah, these are great. I also got this from our free comic box. Ultimate X-Men number 15. Ultimate X-Men number 16. Our dollar box was pretty filled with good stuff.
We were giving away a lot of
really
cool
were giving a
stuff.
lot of free stuff. Brian also gave me this, the Miami Vice, Miami Mice number 1, and then at the convention he picked up Miami Mice number 2. Yes, they actually had this at a convention. After he gave me this,
I found
this was in a box at the convention. What's the chance?
I just want to point out that this is because of Chad's deep love of the Miami Vice TV show.
My unhealthy obsession with it.
Yeah, Chad has a deep, deep love of the Miami Vice TV show.
Randomly yell Calderon at different points in time.
Yep.
Friday, Don Johnson securing Sheena Easton.
What are you going to protect me with? Blow dry?
And they could find themselves securing each other.
I'm getting married.
Miami Vice, Friday.
Yeah.
Also, it was free comic book day, so we got some free comic books.
Yeah. Little Spidey's Amazing Friends. Yeah.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Edgar, if you didn't get it, let me know. You can have this copy. Spider-Man and Venom.
Mm-hmm.
Free comic day is a great day to get
Free
kids
comic book
involved.
day is awesome.
Uncanny Avengers.
That's the new series, right?
Yeah, it's a new series.
Because there has been an Uncanny Avengers before.
They always read, Deadpool's in a member. And Marvel Voices. I enjoy the Marvel Voices ones.
I haven't read that yet. It's still sitting on my desk.
Marvel
I keep needing to check it out.
Yeah. They have it's up and coming right as an artist. Partake in it.
Got some Spider-Verse people on the back.
Spider-Verse. If you didn't know already, you should watch our Spider-Verse episode.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I bought one more thing. So,
this is awesome. This is one of the best buys, I think, in a long time.
I have been looking at this for quite some time. Every time I go to Target, they have these. They are $40 in Target. I just don't want to spend $40. And $40 is reasonable. $20 a figure is reasonable. I love Booster Gold and the Blue Beetle. They're some of my favorite characters, specifically from the Justice League of America 1990 series. They play a big part in it. The vendor next to us had this in his booth, and it was like literally facing us. We would look and we would see this. And he had it for $20.
$20.
Because something is wrong with the top.
It's dented. The top of the package is dented.
And he sold it from 40 to 20. I just couldn't say no. I really couldn't.
I mean, how could you pass that up?
I could, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's big. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but it's going to be displayed somewhere there.
I would open those.
I might open it, but then where am I putting them open?
I don't know.
But it was so awesome. I've been looking at it and I got such a good deal on it.
Half price is
you can't beat it. I actually passed up on something I should have bought. They had the, if you watch back a couple of our unboxing videos, I got all the Teen Titans figures from this series, but I need the one that was a Walmart exclusive, and someone had it. And I didn't go back and buy 40, it, and
right?
it's gonna haunt me that I didn't.
That's gonna drive you crazy.
It's gonna drive me crazy because I actually looked today when we went to the convention, and no one has if I see it today, I'm gonna buy it. And there was one vendor who had today's convention had tons of these DC multiverse figures, and they didn't have that one. They didn't have the Beast.
I don't know if anybody checked out my short about the Robbie the Robot that I bought. I don't have anywhere to put it.
I'll put a link right here.
But I know that I know that if I didn't get it, because it was only $20, which was less than half the price. And it's huge. Yeah, and it's huge. It would have bothered me. It would have driven me insane if I had.
It was only
$20.
Gotten it.
Just like the two Terrors today. I got them for a third of the price.
If you're a collector and you don't go to conventions and you just buy your stuff online, I strongly suggest going to a local convention in your area, because stuff is there that you have no idea, you've never seen before. And you're like, wow, that exists, and you buy stuff that you would never buy online because you would never look for it. Go to conventions. Yeah. This one was really good. The one today was not.
Yeah, it was
kind of combining two.
Today was okay, but
they have a bigger one there. We'll go to in June, and we'll talk about that. But this one, we ended up going to a local comic shop and we bought some stuff there. But
we should talk about. We had to do a video on that. Our little trip to
video coming soon. My first trip to Zap Comics.
Yeah, I never went to Zap.
Coming soon. We'll be recording that soon. Thanks for watching. Love what you collect.
Collect what you love.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.